Hey, um, I just kind of wanted to get a feel for what you guys are thinking the best thing to do is in regards to the future of America. There are a number of signs that are very plain and clear. Maybe not to the lay person, but to the person who does the research and invests in educating themselves about politics, economics, um, even sociology and anthropology and history. As you know, history repeats itself, and as you know, the signs don't look very good for our country. And so, my question is, if you see the signs of what could potentially become, what do you do about it? Do you do what is sensible, or do you do what's comfortable? And basically, this will sum up what I'm thinking. When the going gets tough, the tough get going. One thing that I did learn about World War II in my many readings and research that I came across was that there was a very small window of opportunity for people who knew what was coming to leave Europe, specifically Germany, Poland, and a lot of the countries that were basically just got the worst end of it. And there were a number of people who were very educated, very informed about what was going on, and they took that as an opportunity to leave. They immigrated to America, they immigrated all over the place. My question is, what are you going to do? Are you going to leave before it's too late? Before that window of opportunity closes? I myself am struggling with this. It's a very hard issue for me to deal with. Do I leave? Do I stay? Should I stay or should I go? Honey, let me know. Not to mention that there's a number of Bible prophecies that I'm interested in and have been learning about, specifically that of Mystery Babylon, and whether or not, it happens. The signs are pretty uncanny if you do the research on Mystery Babylon. The resemblance to the description of Mystery Babylon and America are, it's almost like a mirror image, I would say. So, what do you think a person would need to do in order to leave America? Have you considered it? And if you have, what are you doing to prepare for that sort of change in your life, which would be very difficult, I think? And where would you go? I don't necessarily know where I would go right now. I thought about going to Poland, and then I learned about how they are. Well, I knew that they were allies with America, but then they're building that missile shield, and they've received numerous threats from Russia because of it. And also, now that they're a member of the European Union, I've heard that it's going to be a lot harder and a lot more expensive to move there. So I'm considering some other area, possibly South America. Seems like the only other place that I could feasibly go. Europe would be cool, I think, because I wouldn't have to learn an entirely new language, and I already know Polish, and I took German for 4 years in high school, so I could pick that up pretty fast. But I have no idea. That's why I'm putting this video out there, to see what you guys are thinking and whether that's kind of the consensus. Do you use your resources here and try to fortify yourself against whatever perceived threat there is? And it may not be what we think it is. A lot of us think it's our own government. If we are Mystery Babylon, then it's going to be some force. It's not going to be our government. It's going to be Iran or Russia or even China. So consider that as well, which what your plan of action is. And if you don't think America is going to be destroyed or is going to fail, even though history shows us that any sort of government economy based on fiat currency does not last very long, and we're about at the end of our reign. Democracies usually last, 200 years. I think we're about due. So, let me know. Alright, I know this is kind of a touchy subject, so don't get mad at me. I'm just trying to figure out what to do.